Welcome back. I finally figured out how to make it into a video format. Besides, this one might be a lot better than just audio only. If anything, you can just stick me in your pocket and you'll still hear me from there. Anyways, welcome back to Bella Zane. I am Kiari, and this space exists for the woman who is done asking what is wrong with her and is ready to start asking what is actually happening. Today, we are talking about patterns, specifically why so many women find themselves in the same relationship with a different face over and over again, and why the answer has nothing to do with bad luck, bad men, or being unlovable. Stay with me. For part one, we are going to talk about the pattern. If you have ever looked at your relationship history and noticed a theme, the emotionally unavailable man, the man who needed saving, the man who was charming at first and then controlling later, you have experienced what I call an energetic pattern. And here is what most people get wrong about patterns. They think it is about who they are choosing. It's not. It's about what they are available for. There is a difference. Choosing implies a conscious decision. Availability is something deeper. It lives in your nervous system. It's something that feels familiar. It lives in the gap between what you say you want and what you actually recognize as love. Most of us has learned what love looked like in childhood, not from books, not from Instagram, not from our parents, from our homes, from the first relationships we have ever witnessed. And if what we witnessed was inconsistent, sometimes warm, sometimes cold, we learned that love comes with unpredictability. If what we witnessed was someone working hard to earn affection, we learned that love requires effort and sacrifice. If what we witnessed was silence and distance, we learned that love is something you wait for, not something you receive freely. We did not choose those lessons, they were given to us, but we carry them into every relationship we enter as adults. And we call it attraction. Part two, why just choose better doesn't work. The most common advice women receive about this is simple: just choose better men. And I understand why that advice exists. On the surface, it makes sense. If you keep ending up with the same type, just pick someone different. But here is the problem. When you have an unresolved pattern, a different man with the same emotional blueprint does not feel different. He feels wrong. He feels boring. He feels like something is missing. And the man who mirrors your wound, he feels like chemistry. Like finally, like home. That pull is not love. That pull is recognition. Your nervous system recognizes the dynamic. It knows how to navigate it. It feels comfortable even when it is painful because it is familiar. This is why women who grew up with emotionally distant fathers often find themselves drawn to emotionally unavailable men. Not because they want to be hurt, but because the distance is what their system learned to call intimacy. Choosing better does not work if your system cannot yet recognize better as safe. Part 3, the real work. So, what is the actual work? It's not about finding the right man. It's about becoming a woman whose nervous system can receive a healthy relationship without rejecting it. That starts with three things. First, recognition. You have to be willing to see the pattern without shame, not why do I always do this as a form of self punishment, but what is the pattern trying to show me as a form of inquiry? The pattern is not a flaw, it is information. Second, grief. Most patterns are protecting an old wound. And to release the pattern, you have to grieve the thing it was protecting you from: the father who was not present, the love that was not safe, the version of yourself who decided early that she had to earn affection. That grief is quiet work, but it is the most important work. Third, expansion. This is where being to stretch your capacity to receive something different. You practicing tolerating stability, you practicing not self sabotaging when a man is consistent, you practicing noticing when you are pulling away from someone healthy because they feel unfamiliar and staying anyway. That is not linear, it is not fast, but it is the only way the pattern actually ends. The real reason you keep attracting the same type of man is not because that is what you deserve. It is because that is what your system currently recognizes as love. The systems can be rewired. It can be slowly, intentionally, with grace. You are not broken. You are just carrying something that was never yours to carry in the first place. and the woman you are becoming, she puts it down.